How to counter item in League of Legends Wild Rift Beta version 1.0. How to counter physical damage. Basically, physical damage is countered by armor. Here are defensive items that may help your game. If you want armor in, reduce damage from critical strikes, build Path 2, Randuin's Omen. If you want armor in, reflect enemies' basic attack, build Path 2, Thornmail. For team fight and support, build Zeke's Convergence. For bonus magic damage, build Protector's Vow, for shield and movement speed. How to counter armor. Armor is countered by armor penetration. Here are the items that may help your game. Flat armor penetration item. This item is good in early game. You can go with Serrated Dirk and build Path 2, Yalmor's Ghost Blade, Dusk Blade of Drakther, or Umbral Glaive. Or, if you want a percentile armor penetration, you can go with Lashed Whisper and build Path 2, Mortal Reminder. How to counter magic damage. Magic damage is countered by magic resistance. Here are the items that may help your game. If you want magic resistance with additional attack damage, go with Hex Drinker. Build Path 2, Maw of Malmortius for shield, extra physical and magical vamp. If you want magic resistance with additional ability power, go with Negatron Cloak. Build Path 2, Athene's Unholy Grail for additional healing or shield. For defensive magic resistance with health regeneration, go with Spectre's Cowl. Build Path 2 Adaptive Helm, or Spirit Visage. For team buff and support, build Zeke's Convergence, or Abyssal Mask. How to counter magic resistance. Magic resistance is countered by magic penetration. Here are the items that may help your game. Flat magic penetration item. This item is good in early game. You can go with Oblivion Orb and build Path to Infinity Orb, or Moral Anomicon. If you want a percentile magic penetration, you can go with Void Amethyst and build Path 2, Void Staff. How to counter healing, regeneration, physical and magical vamp. Items with Grievous Wounds effect reduce all healing. For attack damage, go with Executioner's Calling, then build Path 2, Mortal Reminder. For ability power, build Path 2, Moral Anomicon. To deal % of enemies' max health, build Liandry's Torment. This will add bonus magic damage from enemies' health. For defense, go with Bramble Vest, then build Path 2, Thornmail. This help reflects the damage you will receive. You can also use Ignite as additional spell. Set the spell before the game starts. How to counter crowd controls. The hard counter for crowd controls is to upgrade your boots to Quicksilver Enchant. This will remove all crowd control effects that are currently casting you. You can also increase your tenacity to reduce duration of negative effects. Upgrade your boots to Mercury's Treads to increase your tenacity by 30%. If you are melee champion, you can also build Sterix Gauge to trigger Sterix Fury. That will increase tenacity. How to counter burst or true damage. True damage ignores armor and magic resistance. One way to counter burst or true damage is to build items with lifeline effect that give shield. If you want lifeline with additional attack damage, go with Hex Drinker. Build Path 2, Maw of Malmortius for shield, extra physical and magical vamp. If you want lifeline with bonus crit and attack speed, go with Phantom Dancer. If your champion is melee, you can also go with Sterix Gauge for extra health. If you need ability power, build Archangel's Staff and have more than 700 mana. It will be transformed to Seraph's Embrace. Another way to counter burst And true damage is to build items with physical or magical vamp. Build Vampiric Scepter and choose upgrade path to Bloodthirster, Blade of the Ruined King, or Death's Dance for physical vamp. Or upgrade to Hextech Gunblade for physical and magical vamp. You can also upgrade your boots to Gluttonous Greaves for physical and magical vamp. How to counter attack speed and auto attacks. Buy defensive item, Warden's Mail. Build path to Randuin's Omen. This item will reduce enemy attack speed. How to counter stealth and invisible champions. In your team fountain, swap Stealth Ward with Sweeping Lens. Let someone in your team carry Sweeping Lens at all times when you have invisible enemies. That's all for now. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share the video to your friends. Thank you very much.